Hey YouTube, it's Jake the Ticket Leprechaun back with a different kind of video today. I'm going to be filming from my phone to my laptop screen of my website. I've shared this a couple times before but haven't done so in a while. And what I'm going to show you guys is where I put my recent pickups and kind of how I document everything and update you on my 2019 collecting goals. So if you come to my website, this is it. It's theticketleprechaun.weebly.com. And where you would go to find recent pickups is needs. Also of note, I've been asked by several YouTubers, hey, do you need this vintage card? Hey, do you need this card? I update this regularly. As you can see, site update was yesterday, what time and everything. And then you can click on my vintage needs, modern needs, if you or basketball needs. If you guys want to trade or send a care package or whatever, it's a good way to check and see what I've got, what I need, all that good stuff. But what I'm going to share today is under the recent pickups tab. Now, once this loads, I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom really quickly. So hopefully you guys didn't see too much. I put an entry in here every time that I get something or acquire something from my collection. Sneak peek there. And I document it. And then once the year's over, I put them into the archive section of the website so I can go back and look at my collecting years as a whole in the future. So I won't read through every single one of these, but just as an example, like this is an entry from January the 3rd. Earlier this year. It was an OBC package. Says what I got, right? I got 7 packages in the mail, some 67 tops, some 52 tops, 57 tops, ranging through the 60s. And that's kind of what a typical entry will look like. So some of these I don't even usually share on YouTube. Like the OBC packages, they're usually just vintage commons. So you can see a couple more OBC entries. And here's the first card that we've got. And this was on January the 15th. I added a Sandlot auto. I'm doing the archives Sandlot autographs. I only lack 3 as of right now, which is 4. Wendy Peppercorn, Karen Allen, Smalls, and Ham. But here's where I added Tommy Timmons in January of this year. A couple more OBC packages, and then here's a Perez Steele I added, which was Hall of Fame auto number 93 at the time of Travis Jackson. It's pretty cool. I love the Perez Steeles, so that was a sweet ad. Then I had some OBC. Here I had, what was from YouTube? This is when I bought a 68 Topps Mickey Mantle from Matt in Virginia, which is Passion for Cards. So I've got that in there on my website, Matt. And got you noted, thanking you for that. Then another OBC package. Wow, 17th OBC package in January that year. That's crazy. Then, this will be also a YouTube shout out. This was a huge autograph pickup for my Hall of Famers, and it was Tony Lazzeri. I had given a shout out here on my website to Bill Stetson, which is Hall of Fame collector here on YouTube. He had sold me the cut of this Tony Lazzeri, and I turned it into a Perez Steele, which I got authenticated by SGC. Super disappointed that they don't authenticate autographs anymore. That was a lot of fun, and they were way cheaper than PSA. Next, this was a completion of another goal in 2019. This was the big unit that I built with my dad. You can see a couple pictures there of us with it before it had anything in it, and some to the left where it did. And then I also have a link to the YouTube video of it that I shared with you guys, the reveal of the big unit, if you want to go back and check that out. Then I got a YouTube care package from Blue Jacket 66, Dave. He sent me 1860 Topps cards, including Hall of Famers Nellie Fox and Dick Williams. So I've got that on there, as you can see. Here's rest in peace Frank Robinson. I had bought his autographed baseball like right around the time that he passed away. I got an OBC package here, and I added the 70s sets. I even put that in here. I was not previously collecting the sets from the 70s until February the 16th, I added them to my want lists for OBC and on my website. On February the 18th, I added this Sandlot auto of Bertram Weeks, another one of the Archives autographs of the Sandlot that I needed. OBC package. Oh, this was a cool one. So I got a ton of packages in from OBC on 70s stuff. At the same time, I got a care package from Groundchuck, Kyle Patkin, here on YouTube. And here's what he had sent me. I'll read it from you. I'll read it to you. He sent me 40 total vintage cards from 58 tops, 61, 62 tops, including an Eddie Matthews, and 65 tops. He gave me a Harold Baines autograph, my 95th Hall of Fame auto, and a Hall of Fame rookie card of Edgar Martinez. Plus this really cool 47 to 66 exhibits card of Brooks Robinson, and an autoed 8x10 of Brooks, which are these two right here. Super cool, super nice of Kyle. I enjoyed doing our back and forth never-ending trade. Another OBC package, an exhibit mail day from OBC. And this next entry is a trio of autographed baseballs I bought from one of my friends on March the 11th. A Roger Clemens signed baseball inscribed Rocket, a Roy Halladay autographed baseball, and a Sandy Koufax autographed baseball. Pretty cool stuff. Some more OBC mail, OBC mail, OBC, OBC. As you can tell, I get a lot of stuff from them. There's another one. Here's a big one. On April the 2nd, my Clemente rookie card I bought arrived. Here's what it originally looked like. It was a PSA 1. It has since been cracked from that case and put where it belongs in my binder with the rest of the 55 top set. OBC package. Okay, yep, here was April the 13th. I added a Roy Halladay rookie card. It's the Bowman rookie there, which completed his run for me. For a player, I want an autographed baseball, a bobblehead, and a rookie card for every Hall of Famer, Major Milestone Club member, any player I collect. And that completed Roy Halladay for me. Here's another YouTube post. It says, Epic YouTube care package from baseball collector Mike. Mike recently bought a huge lot of Perez Steel auto postcards, and it looks like I am one of the beneficiaries of the community from him doing so. Mike sent me 7 Hall of Fame autographed Perez Steel postcards. These are so sick, and it helps me meet my 2019 goal of getting to over 100 different Hall of Fame autos. Thank you, Mike. And here are the ones he sent me. Bill Dickey, Bob Lemon, Buck Leonard, Joe Sewell, Ralph Kiner and Johnny Mize, and Rick Farrell. So Mike took me from 95 to 102 there, which was one of my goals, which I'll talk more about here in a few minutes. Some more OBC packages. And then in May, I went to Chicago with my wife for our anniversary, and I picked up this sweet Tim Raines bobblehead while I was there. Another OBC. On May 29th, I added a 2013 Edgar Martinez Hall of Fame auto, which is my 103rd different Hall of Famer. And then a Squints from that archive set I'm working on for the Sandlot. A couple more OBCs. And then a Hall of Fame auto number 104, Mike Mussina, 2013 5-star, and a Phil Ford bobblehead that we did this year with the Grizzlies. And here in June, so that was in June as well. June 17th, I got some UNC autographs I needed, as well as when we had our Phil Ford day. You can see me there with him in the bottom left, and he signed another bobblehead, so I have 2 of them for me. Then I got a care package on July 2nd here from Vintage Composer. That's what I thought it was. He sent me some vintage cards, a Mickey Mantle Last Inning pamphlet, and this Whitey Herzog auto, good for number 105. Different Hall of Famer. July 11th was a big day. I got a care package from 3000 Hitman, John. Check out his channel if you haven't. He sent me this Alex Rodriguez autographed baseball. And I upgraded my Ichiro to this sweet Museum Silver ink from Museum. July 12th, added Rasheed Wallace, UNC auto I needed, and another Phil Ford. July 15th, added this Sandlot autographed baseball of Art LaFleur. It's inscribed, "Heroes get remembered, but legends never die," from the Sandlot. Love that ball. OBC. I got a Shammond Williams autograph, July 22nd. I added a Manny Ramirez Red Sox autograph. I already had an Indians one, but added a Red Sox one from my friend, Cade Doolittle. A couple more OBCs. And here is August the 17th. I added this 2012 Edgar Martinez 5-star auto. Another OBC. And then my most recent 2013 5-star Lee Smith. Now, I know this video has already gone a little long, but I am going to talk about my goals a little bit. Let me switch the camera around real quick. So that's a quick overview of kind of what I've been adding so far this year. I'm going to go over what my goals are and kind of where I stand on those at this point in 2019. I wanted to add 500 non-70s vintage cards to my sets. I changed that to say non-70s since I made the goal before I added those sets. I've added 282 of 500 for 56.4%. So 282 of 500. Most of those have been through OBC, a few through YouTube, and a handful I bought myself, including the Clemente rookie card, which we'll get to later. My second goal was to get to 100 different Hall of Fame autographs. I started 2019 with 91, and I am currently at 106, so I have achieved that one. My third goal was add 4 different autographed baseballs I needed. I've added 5 so far, so check that one off. Fourth goal was add 4 bobbleheads. I have added 1, that Phil Ford bobblehead, so need 3 more before the year's out. I'm at 25% on that one. Fifth goal was add 5 NBA autos. I have added 0. I'm at 0%, and some of those are cheap. I've got a list of Hall of Famers / fan favorite guys that I like, a list of 50. They're on my website if you guys want to check them out. But some of them are real cheap. I just haven't picked them up. I wanted to add 5 UNC autographs that I needed for goal number 6, and I have added 6 of those, so check that one off. Seventh goal. This was an ambitious goal. Not the most ambitious, but it was ambitious. Wanted to add 5 1940 Play Ball Hall of Famers to my set. I have added 0 of those. So 0% on that. I don't know if I'll get any before the year's out. My 8th goal, not quite as hard as number 7, but still a little bit lofty, but I could add commons for this. Add 5 1933 Goudeys. I added 1 so far, which is 20% of my goal. Need 4 more. My 9th goal, I wanted to add the 5 relic cards I need. So some Hall of Famers that I can't get their autograph reasonably, that I would take a relic instead for. Off the top of my head, Joe Tinker, Johnny Evers, I think it's Jake Beckley. I can't remember the other 2, but there's 2 more. Some obscure Hall of Famers that have relics, but their autographs are really, really expensive. My next goal was, and I've added 0 of those for 0% of the 5. 10 was add at least 1 vintage Mickey Mantle card, which I have. Thank you, Matt, Passion for Cards, with that 68 Topps Mickey Mantle that I bought from you. That's 1. Check that one off. My 11th goal was focus on pre-1950s vintage cards. I have added a grand total of 1. I'm not ready to call it a fail yet. The year's not over, but I'd like to add a few more to, make that goal somewhat met. My 12th goal is to get to 90% on my 55 top set. I started with 74.3%, which is 153 cards, needing to get to 180 of the 206 to get to 90%. I am at 155, which is good for 25.2%. So a little off on that goal. I would still need to add 25 more. I need a few commons, but they're mostly stars and high numbers left that I need. However, goal number 13, one of those 255 Topps cards I needed, I added my Roberto Clemente rookie card, which is a huge get. Super excited about that, and I've got all the big rookies from 55 Topps now, Killebrew, Koufax, and Clemente, so it's reasonable that I will finish that set. My 15th goal was add 17 Hall of Fame rookie cards. I've added 5 so far for 29.41%. My next goal was add 153 black and white Bowman card. I have added 1. I have exactly 1 in my set, so that goal is complete. It's one of the 2 sets that I'm doing that I didn't have any cards for at all. The other one is that I wanted to add 151 Topps Blueback, which I still haven't done. Those are a lot more rare than I thought they were, and pricey for commons for that set. So 0 on that one. My next goal number 17, was stay active in OBC and on YouTube, and I think I have done both. Still shooting videos for YouTube, trying to participate in contests, comment, like, and watch videos. I definitely watched and commented on a lot this year. Probably haven't made quite as many, but now that it's my off season, hopefully I'll be able to make some more. Next to last goal was complete the big unit, which I did, and I shared that on YouTube. Pretty cool video, awesome experience with my dad, and something that I'll cherish as part of my collection forever. And the final goal was get to 40% of my total collection completion percentage. Now that was before I added the 70s to my want list, which are a lot of cards. But to give you an idea, if you count every vintage card, every autograph, rookie card, bobblehead, baseball, all that jazz, as a single item, I have 20,619 items on my want list, and I have 8,187 of them, which, for those of you doing your math quickly at home in your head, that is 39.70% total collection completion percentage, leaving me just short of 40 for my yearly goal. It's roughly 75 items that I need to add, so that can be vintage cards, it can be autographed baseballs, it can be bobbleheads, any mix of the above to meet that goal. So in summation, out of 19 goals, I have met 7 of them so far, which is pretty cool. 8 if you count me being active in YouTube and OBC. And I hope to add a few more to that list before 2019 is over. I basically have the next few months, as well as Christmas, to finish those out. So if you stuck with me this long, thank you for checking out this video, listening to me talk about my website and my goals. It'd be really cool to see other people make videos updating on where they're at for their 2019 collecting goals if they did that. So until next time, God bless, keep collecting. See y'all later.